All right. Hello, everybody. I am so sorry I'm not there, and I'm so sorry that we did not get to finish this lab in class. I was scared that it was unsafe for you because these have been in there since Monday. I did take some home, so I'm taking the risk, and I'm going to finish up this project for you and let you, not project, this lab for you, so that you can see what we were trying to accomplish. So in this lab, we stacked three slices of bread with the gummy candy in between each one. These slices of bread represented the layers, and then we put books on top to add some pressure. Okay. I have a question for you. Which layer is the newest? And when I say layer in quotes, if the breads were representing layers of the sediment falling in the ocean floor, which one of these would be the newest according to this picture? Slice of wheat bread, slice of rye bread, or the slice of rye bread or the slice of white bread. I hope I said that correctly. Let's continue. What do you think? Well, according to the law of superposition, the slice of wheat bread is the newest because it is on top. All right, let's look at ours. So I grabbed three samples from one stack. Okay. So remember, we had books on top of books and we had samples on top of samples. Okay. So I've got these numbered 1, 2, and 3. And again, these came from one stack of books. Can you order these from the bottom layer to the top just based on what you see? All right. Well, the bottom layer would be number 2 right here. The middle would be number 1. And of course, the top layer will be number 3. Now, without knowing how they were layered on each other, how would you determine the order by just looking at them? What's your thoughts? Well, yes, you would notice that there's saturation from the gummies on the bread. And the more saturation is the older layer. So let's look at this in order. All right, now I've got the newest to the oldest. You can see the saturation difference. You see how this one right here is more saturated. All right. And again, you should notice more saturation as you get into a deeper layer. Now, why do you think there was more saturation in the bread for the one that was the oldest layer? That means that it was on the bottom of the stack. What do you think? And here's a hint. The top layer had 2 books on it, the middle layer had 4, and the bottom layer had a total of 6 books on top of it. So why is there more saturation in the oldest? Well, oh, I guess I didn't answer that. Let's go back to that. Well, the reason for that is because the oldest one had the most pressure. Okay. More pressure, that means more things are getting extracted. Okay. All right. Now I cut these in half so we can kind of see these a little bit more side by side. And like some decomposing animals, these gummies have oils in them. Okay. Notice that the oldest layer has more visible color from the gummies. You can see the colors right here. I want you to think about those colors. This represents oil separating from the gummies and getting trapped in the layers. This is how fossil fuels form from ancient fossils of our past. And of course, here's a view after I peeled the first layer from each one. Now, before I continue on, those oils that are getting trapped from the animals and plants that were decaying, those are our fossil fuels. That is what they are extracting from Earth so that we can drive these cars that use gasoline. And of course, power so many other things. So back to this. Here's a view after I peeled the first layer from each one. You see the first one to the last one. The oldest layer was the hardest to peel away. This one right here. Why do you think that is true? I'm not going to shut it out. I think you already know the answer to this. If you stated that there was more pressure on the oldest layer, then you are right. All right, I cut these up for you as well. You notice it's kind of hard to tell, but you see how these layers are a little thicker on the newer one versus the older one? And again, that's because of the pressure. You may not notice much here, but what do you think will happen if we kept these in the classroom all year? I'm excited to hear your thoughts. I'm excited to read your thoughts. And guys, thank you so much for watching and thank you for being so understanding this week. And y'all have a great evening. Bye.